Welcome to Proudly Said, bold voices and real stories. I'm John Hyland, Scouse, queer, and still trying to make sense of it all. This space is for the stuff we don't always say out loud, but probably should. Let's get into it. So I've had a lovely evening because I got here an hour early because I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I was meant to record on Saturday with someone else and
I believe that you forgot about me though, John.
I didn't. Hold on, give me a
I
second.
know I am in the past, like I am like 30 years in the background.
She's starting herself off. We are here with the fabulous Tracy Wilder, aka DJ Silk Tray. How are you?
Do you know what? I'm really good at the moment. I'm in a really good place. Because there was a time when I was sort of like wanted to shy away from everything, but now I'm like, here I am. And yeah, I feel that good.
And she is right. I dropped her a message the other day and I was like, Kev mentioned it. And I was like, shame on me for not asking you sooner. Because I've known you for like 15 years. And I'm like, how the hell have I not
You know what, John? That's all right because I'm not really part of like the RuPaul's Drag Race brigade. And that's what it is now. I think that, when I started off, it was all about being real. It wasn't about like being flamboyant and over the top. Well, yeah, I've done all that. I've done all that at Garlands, I've done all that door horse stuff, giving lollipops out and
lollipops out.
Well, lollipops and tip tops in the summer because Garlands was really where it all started with the drag queens, really. And we do fashion shows and things. And Mark Jenkins has got a lot to answer for. God rest his soul. So yeah, back in the day, it was more about, for me, it had to be realness because otherwise, because of the homophobia and things that were going on at the time, I'd end up, I haven't got a scar on my face and I've never had Botox either. But I haven't had Botox because I know once I start, I'll never stop. But I do fancy having a little bit now because I am getting on a little bit.
So you say that, right? Okay. So you keep saying back in the day, back in Garland's times and all this. So if you don't mind, how long ago are we talking?
Well, we're going back now. We've been in the boudoir for 27 years.
You've been here since Big Dot, haven't you, in the boudoir?
Well, yeah. Well, I opened it because they poached me from Garlands. And it was the Canes approached me and said, it was a girl who was managing at the time, said, will you come and have a look at this bar because they want you to think that you can do something with it. And this is pre the Navy, Patrick's, OMG, and all these other ones that have sort of like spun off it now. So now when people go out, they bar hop, they don't really stay in one place anymore, which is good. Variety is the spice of life. And it's great because we've got loads of other girls and I love all the new girls. I love the fact that I am the oldest swinger on the block. And I love the fact that I'm still down with all the kids. Do you know what I mean? I'm still like a big soft kid myself. So when we first opened, they said, come and have a look at this bar. So beforehand, the doors closed off now because we had complaints over sound and stuff. So when we first came into this bar, it was called the Crystal Lounge. And so you come down the stairs and the stairs would open up into the whole club, but the stairs used to light up and they were glass. So it was really like...
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
It was really like you were walking into somewhere. So the first time I stepped into here, I got like a solid like knot in my stomach and it was like, yes.
Wow.
I feel like I was home. Now, Garlands had said to me, they said, like, if you work for them, you're not working for us. And I've been at Garlands for, 12 years before that. And so they said, and I just said, well, you know what, if someone gives me an ultimatum, I'm going to go the other way because this is a better opportunity here because they give me creative director. So basically employing all the drag queens, sorting all the promotions, putting the bar on the map, which is well and truly on the map now. And it's, I was doing 7 nights a week at one time with Mike. We were sitting outside holding court. It was like a community. All the bloody freaks come out at night and everyone in the city, all the homeless and whatever would come. And also, I used to make a film called The Only Way is Superstar. Now
I was going to mention that. She's jumping ahead. I was going to mention that because I used to love watching it.
So this is when sort of like reality TV came into the mold,
And
like
YouTube was just
only
kicking
way,
off.
The only way is Essex. So I thought, no, yeah, okay. Well, the only way is Superstar, and then I went on to another one, thinking, oh, the drag wives of Stanley Street. And so this was over 3 years, and in the end, it became the A to Z of Queer Street.
I remember these.
So I would go up to people and go, what word represents you or the gay scene or Liverpool, beginning with A, going right through to Z. Most of the ones with A was a Daniel, you know. But I was really happy when someone would say like a really good word, like that I didn't know what it was. So it was an education as well. Yeah, so yeah.
27
years later, I'm still here.
And giving it beans, because what I think I really love about what you do is obviously you come here on a Monday, but what I love what you do at Sonic Yootha is something else. Because I think Sonic, you speak to like Ian and that when they first like launched it, it was like this look back of the 80s, that kind of vibe, wasn't it? But I think now, from what I see, Sonic Yootha has become, there is definitely a very mixed audience, which I think is fabulous. Whereas you're getting younger people into that different type of music scene.
Do you know what's lovely about Sonic Yootha is that it's every bloody age group. Now I'll say from 16, you know, because
we don't say that though, because they shouldn't be there.
No, I mean I'd say around about 16. We don't know how old anyone actually is, but I think that the age group in there is from 16 to 85.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and also it's like lots of professional people, accountants, doctors, nurses, policemen, firemen, camp twinks. It's every single walk of life. But the golden rule is like what the golden rule was here. I only put one rule in place with the Superstar Boudoir when we opened, and it was, if you're not nice, you're not getting in, because it's just to be nice. And when you work in the door, you tend to spot like when maybe someone's got that look in their eye where it's like, I called them, I'm going to cause fucking murder before I go home tonight. And I can see it in the face. So if we nip that in the bud straight away and just keep the place with all nice people in, then we're on a winner. Because it costs nothing to be nice.
It does. And I think, you know, you mentioned there, you and Mike holding court. So for those who weren't aware, Mike Morgan was the manager of Boudoir prior to Kev, who's here now. And it's like, I feel like they're the two big eras that people think about of Boudoir. Kev's been here for, like you were just telling me before, for about 12 years.
I know, time flies.
It's mad, isn't it?
Like yesterday.
It does, doesn't it? So I'm curious on your perspective of like you. So if you've been involved with Boudoir since day dot, not necessarily Boudoir, I'm talking about yourself, but how have you seen things change over that time within the community?
Well, it's changed over that time much more because we have hate crime now. So it's a lot easier to come out and dress in whatever you want. If you want to be over the top and you know, have the big white face and all that one, no one really bats an eyelid anymore. So it's changed because it's safer now. So that's where the change is. It's safer and people are used to it more. So it's no big sort of, no one really looks at you sideways. It's no big deal anymore. So it's safer now. But also because we have been here 27 years, we know what works and what doesn't work. And also, like I said before, there's loads of other bars as well. And they're all doing their own little thing. You know, and shows and cabaret, we have cabaret here. Back in the day, we were sort of doing like what Garlands used to do, what he used to do there with giving ice pops out and
Prancing Queens.
having loads of boys running around in gold shorts and things. And when we first opened the Boudoir, our promotions was, first thing I did is that I brought a song out called Superstar Boudoir, which I did in a studio, which was dead good, with Nikki Bell. You know, of All House and Garlands days. She done the vocals. Me and her done the vocals. And then on the promotion week when we were opening, we hired a limousine and we went to Manchester to Canal Street and we were dropping off all these flyers and things that we used to make because That's back in the day when we had flyers. And also we used to have stickers as well. Now on these stickers, we used to stick them on people, but the council complained. On the stickers, it'd have like dish of the day. So the fun that we had with that, because like all the gorgeous lads on the scene, they were getting a dish of the day badge. You're Gorgeous was another one, but it had the Superstar logo on.
Yeah.
So if anyone went home and they had the badge on them, it was like a promotion in itself.
Yeah.
This is where promotions change. It wasn't so much social media at the time. It was all about word of mouth.
Yeah.
So that's where the difference lies now, because we didn't have as much social media
So
as a way of life.
It's like, you know what's just popped into my head as you're talking about that, like, you know, the you had the stickers, you went to Manchester and all this in-person stuff. Immediately my brain went to Juice FM and Pink to Make the Boys Wink.
Yes.
Everyone knew about Pink the venue because of that bloody advert.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but that's another way of doing it as well. But when we went to Manchester, as I say, we were in the limousine and we got like 5 of the older drag queens who are not, one of them's not here anymore. God bless him, Giles. There was Giles, there was Davinia, I think Julie was here. Julie used to work the door. But Julie used to do makeovers as well.
I was going to say, is that Julie who does the makeup?
Julie of the makeover rooms.
Yes.
So in that little room over there, the little red room, is where Julie used to do makeovers on a Sunday night. But also we had all kinds going on there. We had this psychic woman in here one time. She was reading cards, and also we used to do Sunday lunches in here on a Sunday.
Sunday lunches in here?
We did, yeah, because they wanted to try and do a daytime trade, because, you know, we had the cares and all that going on, and they thought there was a business for the sort of daytime gays that come out and have a drink in the afternoon, probably the older.
I remember this actually, because I think when I was like 15, 16, sorry.
You're breaking the law.
No, but people used to. So I used to like always hang out in like the St. John's Gardens on like a Saturday when I was like. But
I've heard about that.
It was during the day, and we were all like teenagers. But people like used to be like, "I'm going to Superstar Boudoir," so it must have been around the same time, like because it was in the daytime. Which I never made that connection.
Yeah, yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, and we did have a lovely Sunday lunch here. But I tell you, like, you know, it's over 27 years. The life and time, there's so much. You could write a book about it.
Why don't you?
It's actually a film. Well, actually, I've got books and books going from 1987 of things that I just jot down. I have got an idea for a film, and I'm going to turn it into a script. There's a lot of all this bloody AI stuff going on now, but it's awful. It's fucking awful, excuse my language. Because I've put stuff in before and I've gone, no, it's just like, it's a robot, it's got no emotion in it and whatever. I teach drama on a Thursday. Now, I was hoping a lot of the drag queens would come along to that, because I've got like...
Probably asleep.
Yeah, probably, because they all work nights. But I've got a wig box there. So it's a chance for people to come and leave themselves at the doorstep and become whoever they want to be. When we were growing up, I thought I was Father Fawcett Majors. So, you know, because it was all Charlie's Angels, the things. I suppose now they all want to be Ariana Grande. And, you know, but I keep my eye on the music. So my back catalogue goes back right back to me great grand. So I can go back to the 20s, because in the 20s, people still got that euphoria. So, for instance, in the 20s, when you'd put the Charleston on, everyone would like go off the cake and they'd be doing that dance that they're doing now to whoever, to Beyonce, they get the same gut sort of feeling. So my music is like, goes right back and I've got something for everyone. If your nan comes in, I'd be like made up to play whatever their favourite tune is.
Bring your nan to the boudoir on a Monday night.
Bring your nan on
Still
a Monday.
Trey will sort you out.
Bring anyone on a Monday. You know what I mean? It's friendly and it's lovely. And, you know, it's not too much so you can't move.
I've got to ask that question on the DJing side, right? So if anyone has come and seen you DJ, they will know your famous phone.
Oh God, yeah, my phone.
The phone. So can you just like where did that come from? And I just need to know the story behind the phone.
Okay, a good friend of mine who's my wizard. I've got a few wizards actually. I've got a few wizard friends, and these are people that work tech for me and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, my friend John,
Not me.
John is my wizard. I used the phone at Garlands, and John said to me, "Right, I'll put a jack plug on the end of the phone." I was using it as a prop, so
Right.
at first, and then my friend wizard John made me a proper one, so it was an earphone. So people think that I'm just messing about with the phone, but I'm not actually messing about with it.
You're actually
I'm
mixing.
actually mixing. And if people go to me, go like, "Who you on the phone?" So I go, "Oh, it's me mother. Mother, I'm not in. I'm not in. I'll have to go now. I'm going for the dance," and then pretend not the phone. So yeah. So the phone is, I suppose it's like a little bit of my own signature now.
It's amazing.
So yeah, I've got my gold phone. But John the Wizard, he made that for me, and I'm forever grateful to him.
So that just came from a little gimmick that you did when you used to work in Garlands.
Little gimmick, because I like to do little things like with when I'm DJing, because I'm not on stage and stuff. If I've got the phone and say the words to the song, and it's like I'm lip syncing the words to the phone, like I'm having a conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm saying the words like, like, "Hit me, baby, one more time. No. Oh God. Yeah. Sex is on fire. Yeah. So whatever the song is, don't go for second best, baby. Put your love to the test. Okay.
So you're having a ball in the DJ box.
I do, because it's like a performance. Now, coming back to Sonic Yootha, I do an hour spot there. So we'll come on and it's like the 1 o'clock show.
Yeah.
Which is what we used to have in Garlands.
Garlands. Yep.
So the 1 o'clock show is sort of like carried over to here now. So I'll do a 1 o'clock show on a Monday, sort of type of thing. I'm not as flexible as what I used to be. And I'm terrified of falling over as well. So I do my show from behind the box, and it's all facial. You know? So it's like acting parts. I love acting parts like where you don't speak.
And it's all in the delivery of your face. Yeah.
And when I'm doing my drama class and things, I say to my students, I go like, just because you're not talking, it doesn't mean you're not acting, And I'll do exercises where like there is no talking.
Yeah.
And it really makes them use the body language and stuff. So yeah, I love what I do at the moment. I love teaching me drama at the Florrie, which is a charity, and it's free. And I love coming here on a Monday night and doing me do.
I was going to ask about the acting stuff. So like, you mentioned at the start, like, you had your little YouTube series and stuff, and again, loved it. And I need to go back. Are they still online, the old stuff?
Yeah.
I need to go find the old stuff. Because
Tina Pickles.
Yeah, Tina Pickles.
I remember you saying to me, you're going, "Is it scripted?"
Yeah.
Because and that always stuck in my mind, because I thought, oh yeah, I am stammering a little bit because I'm searching for words to say, because it is impromptu, and it's like, and sometimes the words just flow, and then sometimes you get a lot of like
it's natural, isn't it?
But yeah, it is natural, and impromptu works. But what I've started doing with them now is I've started writing a little guidelines down, and it always works because it's always like bullet points.
So you got like you
know what spots to say. But that's where my life started anyway, which is something that I never ever spoke about for a long time, because I did not like who I was when I was 15. I was doing I'd done Brookside. I was one of the original cast. Now I've never ever spoke about it because I've been I didn't want anyone to know, because as far as I was concerned, that was him, and now I'm she.
Different chapter.
But I've been reminded, because Brookside has started as
They've just done a crossover with Hollyoaks for Hollyoaks.
Just done the crossover, but also they're showing it again on all right from the start. So there's people who are saying to me like, "Oh God, you were in Brookside and whatever." Now I haven't spoke about that for bloody, well, it's 40 years,
Yeah.
you know. So, but now I'm not embarrassed anymore because I'm looking at him, Mark. I'm looking at him now through different eyes. At the time, I just thought he was a fat blob, a fat scally. But now I'm looking at him through like adult female eyes, and I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, oh, do you know what? He was a cute little fat boy. Really, he was that cute, really. And now I look at him with like a fondness, and I'm not embarrassed anymore because I'm not him. If that makes any sense.
It does. You find as part of that like transgender journey that it's like you kind of don't want to think about that previous life per se, but at the same time you can also look on it fondly, be like, but going through that has like worked its way into like the person you are today.
The thing is, I've been Tracy longer than what I was
Yeah.
ever, Mark. You know what I mean? And like I am the eldest of 9. So I have been like, I've got bloody 29 nieces and nephews. Probably 12 of them are about a great nieces and great nephews now.
Wow.
And they, first of all, they were used to seeing me as uncle
Huh?
or brother, but now I'm sister now, and I'm also auntie, and I love being an auntie. And I've got loads of like, I've even got like nieces and nephews that never ever met
Yep.
Mark.
Yep.
So it's great because they only know one thing. But like I said to you, the memories are there now. And I've been reminded of that by someone really special, which I won't go into.
That's fair.
And it's opened up a whole new psyche for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as I say, I'm happy at the moment.
Good.
I feel like I'm complete.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm complete.
I
And the
am.
fact that you can look at your whole experience.
Yeah, and
that's
there's no
reflecting.
embarrassment,
Yeah.
and anyone can ask me anything. Whereas I used to shy away. Even if I heard the Brookside theme tune, I'd go, "Oh God,
Really, he was one of them,
oh."
quite traumatic.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I am complete.
Good. So is that what you think? So you've always had these acting chops.
Yeah,
Whether,
I've done quite a bit of acting. You know, I've done a couple of parts in films, and I've done a couple of other sort of BBC things and ITV things, and actually I've done 3 films. I've done The Fruit Machine, which is a Frank Clark film,
wow.
of Letter to Brezhnev fame. Brezhnev,
course.
done a little bit of walk-ons on that.
What gay scousers didn't at the time.
No, and played a couple of other like little scally lad parts, you know. I'll be in Market. No one will remember that. It was a short little soap that
Yeah.
lasted about 2 years for Granada. So yeah, I've kept my hands in the game.
And that's the professional side, but there's also you honing your own creative stuff off the YouTube stuff.
Well,
So is that what you find that you're bringing to the flurry?
well, yeah, but even though I'm not really in the acting game anymore, I keep the active juices flowing.
Exactly.
By doing me creative stuff, basically, and also, I was in recovery. I was in recovery, and I've been in recovery now for 14. No, hang on, 14 years.
Wow.
Hang on, no, hang on.
Just doing the maths.
Hang on, 19. I can't even.
If it's in the 90s, then we're over 20 years.
No, it's 2014.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So it's
11.
It's 11 years. Yeah, I've been in
Still a
recovery.
long time.
And now that I see things clearly, it's a whole different ball game. And I'm happy to be that way.
Yeah.
You know, and also not waste any more money, and not get into any more messes, because there'd be times I'd be in a mess and I thought I was great, but when I look at pictures now, I think, oh my God, you look terrible.
Do you think that's coming back from like the times of like the party animals of the 90s and the early 2000s?
Well, yeah, because every time when we used to go into clubs when we first opened here, it was all about all of that. You know, it was ecstasy, it was cocaine, it was everything was all there for the taking. It's still all around. You don't hear of it anymore, but it had a little phase of going through the ket thing. So you'd see people on the dance floor not dancing, they'd just be stood there like,
Yeah.
you know. So it has changed. I think people are a little bit more aware now. And like I said to you before, we should have dry bars and tea bars.
Yeah.
Even though alcohol is a big seller. And that's what people go out for. They go out for a drink.
You'd be surprised though, especially there's definitely an incoming generation of people who don't drink as much or at all.
Yeah.
Because they just, well, I know what I think it is. I think it's because they got
I
money.
find that, but I also find that the age groups of things as well. So the span of being out is like, say, 19 to 25, then maybe 25 you get a boyfriend and you start staying in, and then you'd have another lease of life. You'll come back out when you're 30 for a couple of weeks, and then you start getting older and staying in and watching Netflix and stuff. But the gay scene, I have to say, there's always somebody out.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, even if it's one person. It just never fails because it's a community.
Yeah.
It's a little community, and some people go out because it's their company and it's their way of being social. They might be alone in the house.
Yeah.
Come 12 o'clock, the call of the wild. I go out for the last two hours. I might cop off. There might be someone nice there. Or you might have seen someone last week at a certain time.
And
you think, I'm going to go out the same time next week because he might be there again or she might be there again. So, yeah.
I think that's a certain demographic, though, with with things like Grindr these days.
Yes.
Because what you just described sounds a little bit romantic.
Yeah, well, I'm an old romantic at heart.
So it'd be remiss of me, because I'm conscious of time. I can't not get through a conversation with yourself, and I'll do the same with the other person when I get to them. I feel like definitely for a certain demographic, like my demographic, we would see you and Sian as a bit of a double act.
Yeah.
Definitely a good few years ago.
Well, we're sisters.
Yeah. And especially when you were like, because you kind of did this journey together, didn't you, really?
Yes.
So I've got any like four.
Well, yeah. Sian and I have got some bloody tales to tell away from the gay scene in our own personal, private lives. Nobody sort of like makes me laugh like she does. We do have like, our side to split, and sometimes you might not even speak. You might just make a noise and like, you might just go something like, "Nyeh." And that's sort of like in our code of language, it's going, no, I don't like that. So we'll go, "Nyeh." And that means that, or we might go, flange. And that means like, oh, he's nice.
You've got your own little language.
Yes.
Not quite Polari, but
no, it's not Polari. It's more like sounds and stuff. But yeah, Sian is probably more recognised than what I am on the scene because she does drag. Yeah. Now I'm more, like I said, of being real. And I thought to myself one time, I wonder if I go out dressed as Mrs. Brown. I wonder how that would be.
As in the BBC show?
Yeah, because, drag, I stopped doing drag at Garlands when I stopped becoming a door whore and a lollipop woman, because I wanted to do real, because I didn't want to get battered when I was going home.
Yeah.
I'm more likely to get, I don't really want to say it because it'll give me a name for myself. Not battered.
Let's keep the mystique.
But sort of like battered, but in another way. So yeah, but now I feel like I could do drag, and I wouldn't even mind having to go with RuPaul's Drag Race because it's like, what's good about it? It's not so much now because it seems to be getting a little bit samey.
Oversaturated, yeah.
I think we've had the best of it now. All the best ones, Viv, of course,
Yeah.
And some of them are hilarious, but I like to keep my eye on it and see like who's new and who's up and coming, so I can keep my eyes on them all. But it's great because they can do the acting challenge, also the sewing challenge. I know that I could tie 2 sheets together. I can't sew, but I could make something else for sheets. Could be quite fabulous because being a creative at heart, I think that would really suit me down to the ground.
I'm just visualising you in like a very big pillowcase right now.
Well, yeah, a pillowcase. Some of the things that they just glue things together.
They do, hot glue.
A glue gun. But I think I'd have to have a couple of lessons first. I'd go and see Lynn from Gum because she makes she's made all my costumes over the years. And I've had some fabulous stuff from Lynn. So yeah.
I love that. But so you talk about, okay, so just as a last minute thing, if you could like go back and tell your younger self some wise words of wisdom, what would you say?
Well, this is quite interesting now, because if I was 15 again and it was now, I don't know whether I would be transsexual.
Okay. As in if you were in today's world?
In today's world, because at the time being 15 and gay was unacceptable in my circle, in life,
society, yeah.
in everywhere. Now, as a woman, it was sort of like easier to kiss a man without being scolded for it. So now that it's acceptable and people can go to school and be gay, and it's like it's not taboo anymore. I don't know whether I think I would tell myself, yeah, it's okay. You can still dress up and you can still go back to your boy life and stuff. Because it's quite interesting, really, that, you know, I like the fact that we've got gay men that you can't tell whether they're gay or straight, and it doesn't really matter. But I would like the fact of being able to be a gay man, but also for people to not really think that you're gay and to surprise them and say, no, I'm actually gay, and to shock them that way. So yeah, I think I'd tell myself, my younger self, is that don't dismiss yourself. You know what I mean? Remember who you are as well.
Yeah.
Because my memories of being in the male gender is from a different time.
Yep.
So it's different now. So I think that's what I'd tell myself, is that it's okay
to just be yourself and let yourself
just to be yourself. If you want to throw a frock on, throw a frock on, but don't forget about your person as well. You know?
Yeah, that's interesting. And I think just to throw just a bit of balance, I think, is at the same time, I think it's also fabulous now that people can be as flamboyant as heck, because I think it's on the flip side, is there's some what we class as stereotypical traits of being a gay man, we do see in lots of straight men these days, like looking after the skin.
Yeah.
Little things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like a full 360.
Yeah, it is.
So it's nice.
But we've also got, we've got all kinds of different bloody pronouns now, haven't we? We've got, he, she, they, non-binary, pansexual, transsexual, all of them, all these new things. It's probably a bit confusing, isn't it? Man, woman, and a lot of people, that's all that they see. But it's great that we've got the choice now to be all those other things.
And all it needs is a little bit of acceptance.
I don't think I'm transsexual anymore. I think I'm pansexual, which means that it doesn't really matter whether you're gay, straight, man or woman. If you love someone, you love.
Yeah,
them.
It's like gender blind pansexuality, isn't it? It's just about the person.
And I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon that's what most humans are, really, and just the way society's gone over the centuries.
Because it's not all about sex, is it? You can sort of like, you can really sort of like bond with somebody through all those things, like, oh God, you love that, I love that. We laugh at the same things, we never ever get bored of each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sex, for me, is an act. So when you're having sex, it's an act, unless you love someone and you're making love. But I think it's better as an act.
Just, yeah.
and not to be taken too seriously.
It's just something that we
So
do.
it's just like, bang, bang, bang. Yeah, okay. Yeah, lovely. I had a nice time. Do you want to do it again? No? All right, fine.
Sure.
Yeah, next.
And on that note, just before we leave, where can people find you if they want to experience the DJ Silk Tray effect?
They can come and see me here every Monday. They can come and see me do like a big show, like an hour performance at Sonic Yootha once a month. So yeah, I'll be doing the 1 o'clock show at Sonic Yootha every month. And also, I've got like, I'm on Instagram, I know Tina Pickles. So you can watch me doing live stuff while I'm here because I always go live.
And if you do watch it go live, like the facial expressions we were talking about, you will see, smack bang straight up in front.
Like that's one of my facial expressions, or this one. I do that quite a lot.
You do.
Because I'm trying to hide the double chin.
So it's at Tina Pickles. That's where people can find you.
Tina Pickles is a cross between Samantha Fox, because Tina Pickles is an ex-Page 3 bird. So she's Samantha Fox and a little bit of me, I suppose, in there. And what she does is she name drops all the time. But she only name drops these like B celebrities, like because she's Miss Liverpool Echo in 1985. All the celebrities are from there, like the likes of probably the younger generation won't even know these people, like Bruce Forsyth or Benny Hill or Laddie Grayson. She spends a lot of time in the Hippodrome with these people. Fortunately, these people can't complain because they're all dead. So that's why I picked these celebrities. And she's very outspoken. She means well, but she does say the wrong thing at times.
No. So she's going into details about one of the series. So go and watch.
Tina Pickles, you find them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just type in Tina and Fatima, Wild Dennis Productions, and you'll find her. She's funny. She does make you laugh.
And just to point that out, like if you've been to Boudoir, Kev is dying for the next episode, so get it cracking.
I know. Well, Kevin keeps asking me what's happened to Fatima, but Kevin, I'm telling you now, love, she's coming back. She's being released soon. So we've got loads of Fatima. But the thing is, since we've done the series, I've had 3 Fatimas. So I've got to recast another one because the other ones have left now. So I'm just in the middle of casting. So watch this space.
And on that note, thank you so much for joining me. I feel like we could go on and on and on and on.
Because, do you know what? I haven't got 30 years left like to tell you the rest of it because that's how long it's been.
Yeah.
So thank you, John Highland, and all the very best of luck with what are we? Proud. Can't see that.
Proudly said.
Proudly said. Proudly done. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Nice one.
You've been listening to Proudly Said. Now, if it meant something to you, why not pass it on? If it didn't, maybe it will one day. Either way, stay kind, stay loud, and stay proud.